How are you doing since meeting your guide in the woods? This lesson is really working with the energy of the naturalist in a very specific way that takes you a little bit deeper. I'm not going to go over the character and quality of this realm. You already got that at an earlier lesson. But what I will say is that nature, in this instance, for our purposes, refers to wild, primordial forests, rivers, mountains, lakes, plains, beaches, islands, those things that are as least touched by man as possible and occur out in our world as the product of life, Mother Nature. However, anything can be sacred or profane depending on how we look at it. And not all of you may be in a place where you can go find primordial deep forest or a quiet beach. So for our purposes, I will touch on the nature of the sacred and the profane because it all has to do with here, right? We've talked a lot about this already. That through our mind, we have these choices of how we perceive our surroundings and every moment. So for some of you who may live in a big city, if you can get yourself to a park or a garden, that would be great. And some of you, it may be summer right now. For some of you, it's winter. And so the seasons will always be shifting as people go through this 10-week program. In order to restore and rejuvenate, we walk in nature, and that is the action of this realm. And so that will be your homework for this lesson, to take yourself outside. Now, I suppose you could go inside to maybe an arboretum or a special flower show or something like that. The whole point is to find something representative of nature's beauty, preferably something untamed. And if you can't, and if you're walking in a big city or you're in a place where you just can't make that happen, that's where we get to dance with the sacred and the profane, because there's a lot of things that you can find just in any day surrounding that isn't exactly nature, but it can be restorative and rejuvenating. And we see the cycles of rebirth and decay all over the place on our city streets, in our forests, in our own lives, over and over again. So the request is that you take a walk. And on this walk, you find something little, like really, really little. And then you're going to engage with it and be in relationship with it. And how do we do that? Simply by bringing our attention to that object and becoming curious. One of those qualities in this realm. Where did the object come from? How was it born? How was it created? How many hands or what kind of processes did it have to go through before it reached that moment with you where you are right now? What will be the future of this object? Whether it's a rock, a stick, a stone, a trash can of soda, a piece of garbage, literally anything we find in nature can be used and can be sacred if we just bring our mindfulness to it. I once was on a retreat and I was asked to do a similar exercise. And I found myself in the kitchen, and I was engaged with a blue ceramic tea kettle. It was made in Germany. It was beautiful. It was very old. It had been used quite a bit. And I absolutely had a profound experience with this tea kettle. And I remember it very viscerally to this day because I took my attention and I was curious and I brought wonder. I wondered and literally asked questions. And everything that you engage with will have a beginning, a middle, and an end. At some point, it will decay. It may rebirth as itself, or it'll rebirth as a new form of energy. So this exercise is really meant to just bring us deeper into curiosity about what is around us, bring us mindfulness. The rejuvenation comes because we're paying attention to the little things. Are you surprised that I didn't ask you to go get a massage or take a bath? Absolutely do those things too. There's physical rejuvenation. But this is a little different. So ask yourself those questions. Go find on your walk something little. And then I ask you to share it in our Facebook group because I know it's going to be really diverse and unique. And don't forget, go ahead and journal. And I'd love to hear how your walk is. I'll see you very soon.